Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the one and the only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. As always, it's your boy, your host, Rumboyz Robbie, here with the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. I am joined by my co-host, my very loyal and esteemed co-host, Bogard Scott-Free, representing the GMM Network. What is good, bro?
Hey, I'm really ecstatic for this Jets-Broncos game.
Really? Okay.
I am so excited.
That amount of fucking sarcasm.
I can't hold it in.
Can't hold it in. Well, I'm glad that you made it.
Excitement.
I'm surprised that you have enough breath running to the studio to get here, man. Like,
I was so ecstatic when I knew the schedule for tonight's game. I couldn't get here fast enough.
So, well, we are glad that you're here, bro. Before we even dive into ad reads, because of how tonight's game is going to be, here, let me just close the studio door really fast. Hang on.
Do your thing.
Alrighty, there we go. Like, I had thought I closed it, but like the wind, I guess, I blew it back open. So before we dive into, right, it's fucking turd. But before we dive into anything else, like this is gonna be a crazy game to call. Like, honestly, I think there's only one way to get through this, and the answer to that might be booze. Like,
I concur.
Yep, it is Thursday night football after all. Thirsty Thursday. Here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network, here in the studio, here in the office. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboys and girls, what to do. Dilly.
Yeah.
Broncos country versus Take Flight. This game happening in New York. Okay, Elway dapping it up with Frank Gore. Aren't y'all like the same fucking age? Okay, I'm kidding. That was rude. That was mean. That was mean for Frank Gore.
Frank Gore is like the Black Benjamin Button. He's older than all of us.
Yeah, bro. The man doesn't fucking age. Let's go ahead and dive into some light housekeeping. We got monkey knife fight props to discuss. We got some over-unders to discuss. We got some game picks to make. And we have some really important fucking like news to cover to help people's fantasy football lineup. So yeah, we got a very important show, action-packed show for you guys. But first, Bogard Scott-Free with that. What the monkey knife fight?
Well, with this, if you wanted to make this game interesting, why not mess with some of these props that Monkey Knife Fight got to offer? And in order to do that, you head on over to monkeyknifefight.com, and with your first deposit, you using promo code Rumboyz gets you matched up all the way to $50. You could turn this potential snooze fest to a big bag. You know what I mean? Because you never know. It might be a low key surprise that we might actually have some type of game. But regardless of that, you can still be singing Monkey Knife Fight Give Me Money if you hit on these props we about to talk about on this show tonight. You know what I mean? So like I said, we encourage y'all to maximize our promotion. And when you head on over to monkeyknifefight.com and use promo code Rumboyz.
Promo code Rumboyz. You guys see it at the top of the screen. You know what it is. Dilly.
Dilly.
I want to remind you guys that for a game especially like tonight, this is why you are going to need Rumboyz play-by-play, and you can get Rumboyz play-by-play matched up to the plays on TV, sub-zero latency, when you mess around and you download the Sportscaster app. Ladies and gentlemen, don't get spoon-fed your sports by the same old boring networks anymore. No more. We're saying no more.
Yep.
All right.
We're putting an end to this.
Putting a stop
to it.
You don't have to hear the boring ass commentators. You can go ahead, join Sportscaster, and find content creators who speak your language, meet fans who root for your teams. Okay, so you can find someone that may have a little bit more biased coverage towards your particular team. Know what I mean? And you get to also be a part of the best sports community on the internet. You can even host your own live stream. You dig? Host your own live stream, create your own podcast. You can follow other experts. The Rumboyz are experts over there. You can take a look. We're over there. We're featured along the same lines as Barker, Clutch Points, MMA Junkie, many and many more networks that are over there. So, you can follow other experts, analysts, and broadcasters from not just here in America, but all around the world. All right. Tap in. Make sure you visit sportscaster.com. Or if you're savvy, you got an iPhone, you want an iPhone drink, hop on over there into the App Store and download the Sportscaster app. Dilly. Yo, you ready to discuss some football, man? Before we dive into it, I just want to.
It's just football.
Exactly. I do want to. I want to shout out to Extreme Kane. Welcome to the Rumboyz Fantasy Network as a writer. He will be covering all White Sox.
Nice.
His article, no worries. His article is available on Rumboyz.com. So be sure to check out the young man's work.
Did they win today?
I don't know. I do not know. I've been busy getting ready for football.
Today was an elimination.
And then also make sure that you guys check out another new writer. We'll be having some LA Rams articles coming up for you guys following this week. Shout out to our homie Antonio. Dale, let's get it. Si se puede. The Dominicans are here. We're here. And I'm fucking ecstatic to have another one on the team, bro. I'm like, yo, you get me? I get you. We're like, it's familia. Like, it's so fucking good. Exactly. It's dope. It's dope. He was ecstatic to join the team. I was ecstatic to have him on. And it was like, we LA. We out here. We taking care of you. Si se puede. We got y'all.
We getting all the way. Muy with it. You know what I mean?
Yup. All the way. Yo, let's dive into some props for tonight. First off, starting with being that this show is powered by monkeyknifefight.com. Shout out to our sponsors over at Monkey Knife Fight. Yeah. We're going to get into more or less to start off. More or less passing yards. 228.5 for shovel-faced Sam Darnold. 204.5 for Brett Ripon. He's ripe. He's ready to go.
I don't like it. It's not ripping. It's Ripon.
Is it ripping?
I don't know, but Ripon's so funny.
Ripon is hilarious, but let's say ripping. I think that sound maybe he's gonna be ripping some bomb ass passes off tonight. Like, I don't know what to expect in this game.
We have no clue. Like, Robbie, let me ask you: Does this Brett Ripon, you say, right? Do you think he has what it takes to pass over?
Fuck no.
Do you think he has cunning?
I'm gonna put him at 169, right? I'm
moxie,
at 169. Even? He has no moxie, bro. He has no swagger. I'm not seeing it in this kid. Like, all right. I want this game to surprise us. Like, I really want this game to surprise us. But I'm taking the under on. I'm taking the less on both.
I'm gonna take the over on Darnold, and like, it's straight up a gamble because I don't know shit about Brett Ripon, whatever you know what I'm saying. Brett the Ripper, fuck it, we'll call him that.
I think it will mostly be Melvin Gordon.
But see, here's the one thing. I know you called the rum zone, so you remember like Mostert, having an 80-yard run on them, right? You remember McKinnon having like a nice gash on them. Yeah. But for the most part, they're pretty good at stopping the run. Other than that, they're not good. The Jets defense, you know what I mean? So, I mean, this kid that we don't know anything about and they don't know anything about, he might be able to pass all over him. I'll take the over on both. 204, I think he has 210 in him, you know what I mean? Of some dink and dunks. You know what I mean? Put it like even Melvin Gordon, they use him through the air.
Put it like this.
Philip Lindsay's back.
I'm so ready for anything in this game. I'm ready for this to either be like super like whoa, this was better than what the fuck we all anticipated. But I'm also ready for like, oh my gosh, this game makes me want to have the fucking shit. Like, you know, like I'm ready for bad football, but I'm also ready for surprisingly good football. So I'm on the IPAs tonight.
He's on something heavy for that.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean they're actually just some super strong Belgium amber ales. Actually, I just got some Fat Tires.
I dig it. I fuck with Fat Tire, bro. That's my shit. Growing up,
it's brewed here in Colorado. You know.
Yeah.
We're not just the marijuana state. We're also the craft beer state.
Oh yeah, one of the OG ones before Cali got all hipster like and jumped on board.
Bro.
Yeah, Cali in the past 10 years, that's when it all started popping up, like all the craft breweries. You know what I mean? Like one of my best friends, man. That's what his thing. He likes to go to them breweries, get faded. You know what I mean? Get a little goblet full of some shit.
Holy fuck! Sam Darnold's on pace for career lows. 187.3 passing yards, 70.7 passer rating this season. Oh my gosh. I think I want to throw up in my mouth.
It's two what? What is this, less or more?
228.5.
Damn. Okay, I'm going to take the under on him and the over on the Rippins kid. Let's gamble.
But we play.
Oh no, yes, right. When we do MKF, it's not gambling. It's actually DFS. Let's get our daily fantasy sports on.
Exactly. Let's get our DFS on. Now you want to talk about the other side of things?
Sure. The rapid fires.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah, we could get it. We could get the rapid.
I mean, like, because you know why? Like, after we talk about the game and all that, as much as we could. You know what I mean? If there's any other, if we get some questions filtered in, you know what I mean?
Sam, so passing yards, of course, is Sam Darnold ripping who's gonna go more.
Damn, 187. That's his average. That's murder.
It's so
in a bad way. It is, dude.
So bad. It's so bad, bro. It's so bad, dude. Oh my gosh.
I feel bad for the kid.
I'll go Ripton. He had Jerry Judy. Or is Jerry Judy playing tonight?
Yeah, he has Jerry Judy. He has Handler. And I didn't realize how small of a dude Handler is.
No offense. I didn't see no offense. That's injured. So I mean,
no offense there. I'm telling you, man, we don't know about this kid, Brett the Ripper.
Yeah, I feel like he has more talent. I feel like he has a better talent. So yeah, I'll say that he'll have more passing yards.
Maybe. I mean, they gotta think he's better than Driscoll because
somebody has to pass for more than 200 yards in this game. Like, don't you feel that way?
Yeah.
Somebody's got to do it, right?
Yeah, and like think about it, Ripken, like Kyle Ripken, Brett Rippins. He got he got more weapons than Darnold for sure.
Yeah, I mean that's
Darnold Schwarzenegger, the Terminator.
So I'm gonna rock with you then, bro. I'll take the more on Brett, right? I'll say that he'll have more passing yards than Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold better not go over this fucking 20 what?
228.
Okay, he's got 220 in him. Let's go. We're taking the less, and we're taking the more on Rippins.
Yep. Melvin Gordon, Frank Gore. The bonus is on Frank Gore.
Bro, to be honest with you,
the bonus is also on Rippin too. By the way, I mean I figured you knew that, but yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I want to take Rippins here because Frank Gore. Because actually, before I say that, can we get a status on Philip Lindsay?
Philip Lindsay is not going to be playing. He's the only skill position player inactive.
So Philip Lindsay Lohan is out. Now we got Melvin Gordon. You know what? It's how much are they giving Frank Gore
for the bonus?
Yeah,
21.5.
Fuck. I might go with Gore still. Fuck.
Like I feel like that's the only option. Like I feel like that's
but you know what? I mean, we're gonna see some Royce Freeman in there here and there. You know what I mean?
Oh, but, Judy out there, like he's out there throwing bees up in pregame warmups right now. He's Millie rocking, and he's Millie rocking, bro. Like I think I might take the Broncos.
Hey, you know what? I want listen. I always was gonna ask you, yo, should we have turn up the Jets do a cameo tonight just to see
Like,
where he's at on this? But I was like,
yo, give
it's
him a
kind of hard.
call. Give him a
Give him
call.
a call.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm gonna take. I guess I'll
It's
take
called
Frank
turn up
Gore
the
as
Jets
well.
on speaker.
I could
Let's
take.
see.
I don't want to take Frank Gore. I'm gonna take Melvin Gordon. Jerry
I'm gonna
Judy or
take
Noah
Gordon too.
Fant.
Call turn up the Jets.
Judy or Fant, who has more receiving yards?
Judy or Fant?
Yeah.
I'm going. I'm gonna go. Damn. So they still got Bradley McDougal. Bradley McDougal is gonna be on Noah Fant. Noah Fant will probably dominate the fuck out of him though. Jerry Judy's been averaging like 7 targets a game, but then this is a whole new quarterback.
I feel like either one of these guys can dog the fuck out of the Jets defense.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's really hard.
And it's only a 0.5 bonus on Judy.
Call turn up the Jets. I didn't get that. What?
Siri, listen to me.
Siri's pissing me off. Now I gotta like actually manually go and find this man's number.
But you know what
though? I'm just who's getting the more? I mean, who's getting the bonus? They're giving
Judy.
It to,
Judy, but it's a 0.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Fant. Is this receptions or just total yards?
Total receptions. You're right, receptions.
Receptions. Yeah,
I think Judy has more receptions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's not a bad call.
We can be different. Like it's okay.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like because I think like he's just. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with mine. I'll go Fant. I'm probably gonna lose that one though.
Do you think? I mean,
he said, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, by any means. Shout out to Jess making waves, Messi best. Your mania. What is you're looking at the mania? What is good? All of you guys supporting over here on Sportscaster. Remember, I mean, y'all can throw them donos on Sportscaster, like
Oh, yeah.
KM, what's good? He said, "Yo, Robbie, Jets should have fired Adam Gase last year. What a shame, bro. They need to. If I want to know if they're gonna fire Adam Gase after tonight. That's what I really want to know. That's what I really want to know. Leafs, that's not what's going to be happening. We're going to be covering that in tonight's show. Drop your questions if you guys have Titans or Pittsburgh players. If you need to replace them, you need to go in and you need to start making those moves now. Start making those moves now. If you have players like that, if you have questions about players that are playing tonight, in place of your Titans, your Steelers, you need to let us know right now in the chat. I need to start getting those questions right away because I want to try and help as many people as I can. But that is realistically why we're here. We're having fun. We're laughing. We're joking. Darnold about to be outplayed by Ripon. Yeah, I'm telling y'all. Somebody's got to throw for 200. Somebody's got to at least put up 200. Starting the defense must be fun. It's all good. So I just let everyone know in the chat, like I want all questions in regards to we're just gonna dive into that right now. Guys, Pittsburgh, Tennessee will be rescheduled for later in the season. This is going to count as pretty much both their bye weeks. All right. Once again,
kind of cool. If you want to look at an upside, all your Steelers and Titans players, you have them for the duration of the season. You have them straight to the fantasy championship, barring any injury. You don't have them this week. It's fine. Get that bye week out of the way earlier. You know what I mean? You just got to be on your toes. Unfortunately, they have to move the game, but also we're all dealing with the same thing too. So.
Exactly. We need to know. We need to know. Did you have James Conner in? Did having James Conner result in you playing Frank Gore? Maybe there's another option for you. Did you have Derrick Henry in, and now that results in you? Moving Melvin Gordon from your flex to a starting role, and now you're like, fuck, now what do I do with my flex? We are here to answer all these questions. Hey, I was riding the high wave of Corey Davis in the absence of an A.J. Brown. I need your help now. Rumboy's like, what can I do? This is really what we're here for. Holy fuck, is it a blood moon in New York tonight?
For real?
I think that aerial shot just showed us a blood moon. Oh god, Jets might win.
Hey, remember when I was talking to you off air? I kind of like the Jets in here because it's like it's just but at the same time too, it's like, man, I'm not gonna. I don't really want to say that because then it's like
I don't want to say it. Stupid. I don't want to say it because I don't want to seem stupid. But yeah. Everything in me is like, the Jets can win tonight. Like, if there's any chance, like, there's no Von Miller, my guy.
Yeah. No Von. There is no Von, too. Obviously, there is no. I mean, do they got Bradley Chubb back yet? I mean,
I think the Chubb's supposed to be in. I was seeing on Insta, like, a lot of people chop him up and put him on their post. I mean, but you have huge Jonnu share says Leafs. See, we need to start figuring that out. Maybe if Jonnu is your tight end one and you don't have a backup tight end, maybe we're looking at Logan Thomas this week. It's only a matter of time before Logan Thomas peaks.
Hey, well, he's playing the Ravens. That's the one thing. So, you know what I mean? I'm not really feeling that as much, but
yeah, but this week you're probably going to gamble
maybe
no matter
OJ
what.
Howard. Maybe OJ Howard.
Yeah.
There's going to be no Chris Godwin, no Scotty Miller.
Gronkowski don't catch shit.
No, and there's going to be no Justin Watson. So that, there's three receivers that be in the slot that aren't going to be there. They could easily run 12 personnel and have OJ out the slot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. I mean, that's a lot of crazy shit. They're asking right now, and I think this is a question that we should probably bring up on air while we got the time. Do you trust Josh Allen to win a reality NFL playoff game? I trust him in a fantasy championship. I don't know how I feel here. So I'm gonna let you kind of start off.
Well, everyone knows, if everyone that knows me and familiar with me, they know I love my man Josh Allen, the Stallion. Love him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's got to go through the Chiefs. I mean, but he just needs a win. He just needs a win in the playoffs. I
always remind people he was the guy on the way to the combine that got stuck in a revolving door at a hotel. So, that always told me that he might not be that smart. Then you see him play with instincts. Listen, hold on. He plays with instincts. He's great on the field. Then he does this bumbling buffoon shit like the handful of fumbles he had against the Jets week 1. Or like in the playoffs last year, there's like 4 minutes on the clock. He's breaking the pocket. Then he tries to lateral it to nobody. You know what I mean? It's like, what are you doing? And then he pounces on the ball. It's almost like, I don't know. He does crazy shit. So
he does clumsy shit. I guess you could say. Like, are you looking for clumsy? Because
maybe he's not an idiot. Bumbling though. You got to give me that one. He's kind of a bumbling buffoon.
Look, I'm gonna say that he can win a playoff game.
Me too. Because imagine this. They damn there might be the second seed or one of the top 3. They're gonna play someone like maybe the Steelers or maybe who else you think you could sneak in because there's the 7th seed this year.
Well, yeah, you're right. It's like what I really want to know is like what I really want to know about Josh Allen is I don't doubt that he can win in the playoffs. What I doubt is, can you beat Mahomes? And I honestly, you're ready for a bold prediction?
Let's go.
Guys, you might want to clip this for a hashtag freezing cold take later in the future. Right now, this is a bold prediction because it hasn't happened yet. So we're predicting something, right? And I'm being very bold about it. The defense that can stop Kansas City in a playoff scenario is Buffalo.
They had trouble against Jared Goff last week. They have trouble holding the leads. The lead that Josh Allen's been giving them. The lead that Josh Allen's been giving them. They almost gave it up to Miami a couple weeks ago. And Ryan Fitzmagic, he had the big old bag of magic dust. You know what I mean? He almost came back in the thrill. It was a fantasy thriller. You know what I mean? But I think Buffalo, they have a great defense, obviously, but I think they know that they need to pile up hella points. That's why he's been throwing a lot. Like he's going over 300 every game.
He can do that. he can do that. That's what I'm saying.
Josh Allen, he's at the top.
I think that Josh Allen. I think that Josh Allen can put up enough points, right? So here's the way I see it. All right.
Okay.
Hear me out. And I know that people are going to call me crazy. If
never be the crazy
this is if this scenario happens, if Buffalo is good enough to face Kansas City in the playoffs, okay. If Buffalo is good enough to face Kansas City in the playoffs, when that happens, I think that Darnold will put up enough points to keep him in the game. It'll be in a result.
You said Darnold.
Fuck. I mean, Josh. Fuck. Yeah. I'm sorry. I just looked up at the
I just looked up because Shovelface is playing tonight. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I just looked up at the screen, my other screen. I was like, "Fuck, Shovelface." Yeah. But Allen. I'm sorry, Allen. Damn it! I just dropped my pen. Allen is.
I like that pen. That's part of your repertoire this past couple weeks. I like it.
Thanks. It helps. You know, it helps with like clicking helps my anxiety and shit during like games and shit.
It's kind of like Larry King-ish.
Thanks.
Like because Larry King, before he used to always have a smoke. You know what I mean? He'd always be holding a smoke. Yeah. And then when he stopped smoking, he started clicking that pen. You'd have the pen all the time.
Yep. Yeah. No, it just helps. It just helps, honestly. But no, back to what I was saying. Allen's going to be able to put enough points to support the offense. But what'll happen is, and what I first see in a future scenario like that is, the defense is going to have to come through. The defense is then going to have to create a turnover. Allen will be good enough to march them into field goal territory, and it'll be up to the kicking unit.
Who is their kicker right now? Because I know Hauschka was like hurt or something, right?
Yeah, I can't remember the guy's name.
Yeah, but still,
and you know I love kickers.
He got one of the Hauschka got a boot too. He's going to eventually come back.
Yeah,
and if they can get home field advantage, bro, that part of what New England did for years is have the snow as one of the players.
If they can get home field advantage, it looks like that this idea of letting fans back into to the stands and in the settings starting to become like kind of a thing.
So dangerous in the wintertime.
Dude, it's gonna be so fucking dangerous. Dude.
Yeah.
But I mean, if certain things, like either way, I could foresee that being how Buffalo can. That's Buffalo's best path. I think it comes to special teams, and then Josh Allen has the ability to advance, and then he's gonna have to prove himself against an NFC team.
I think the Stallion got it in him. It's his third year. You know what I mean? Now Mahomes' is third year. You know what I'm saying? We already seen him break out prior to that, but I'm saying Mahomes' third year. You know, the whole team around him came together. The defense came together. This is kind of what we're seeing in Buffalo. I mean, Cam Newton's playing well. I mean, I can't wait to see the actual Cam Newton versus the white Cam Newton twice this year. You know, that's going to be epic. You know what I mean? Like but right now as it stands, it looks like they have a straight shot. Like after 3 weeks of what we've seen, you know what I mean? I mean, but the Rams were the best defense they played so far. You know what I'm saying? But if that's
they still pull out. I feel like it plays out like that in a manner like that. Jeff Strange, I love your take. Your take, Jeff, kind of aligns with what Bogard said about a potential of the offense self-destructing. We'll see. Guys, I want to get to another scenario that you could be looking at, maybe switching a player out. I do want to first state that I was on record earlier in the week. I have no problems admitting. I don't think I was necessarily wrong about this, but I have no problems admitting when we may need to pivot and we may need to make a different move. If you need to rely on tonight's game, a receiver and the only receiver of this particular team that I would count on, or not necessarily count, but expect to get some points, would be Braxton Berrios. If you guys need points for tonight, okay, if you need to replace, any of your Juju shares or whatever, like you're looking for a last minute, you're scrambling around, Braxton Berrios could be a guy that you could highlight. Is
Crowder coming back tonight?
No.
Okay, then Braxton Berrios might be a fine plug and play.
Exactly.
PPR specifically.
Exactly, PPR specifically. I would like if you guys could avoid Thursday night action, especially with such short notice. As though this did take place earlier this afternoon. But I am completely understanding of the fact that changes may need to be made and you may need to make adjustments. And if you do, and if tonight's game is something that you need to rely on, I just want to keep emphasizing, let us know. You really let us know. I'll keep dropping key plays throughout. Jerry Jeudy could be a key play tonight. Someone mentioned Melvin Gordon as well. I think Melvin Gordon could be a good play for you if you really need
to be. Melvin Gordon, you're playing him anyway, though.
Yeah, you're playing him anyway. Yeah,
playing him. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And especially with no Lindsey this week, you're playing.
And like if if you're looking for a Connor replacement, maybe go scour the waiver wire, see if perhaps a Jeff Wilson Jr. is floating around.
Yes.
Maybe perhaps you go see if maybe your league is sleeping on the obvious plays that could be floating around. Maybe like a Rojo. Maybe Ronald Jones is floating around.
Yeah, Ronald Jones. There will be no Leonard Fournette this weekend. There'll be no Leonard Fournette. All right. So again, we're trying to put these things out there. We're trying to make sure that everyone is trying to get on top of this now before later.
I think that's a good one though too. Like Rojo actually might be floating around. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
maybe, dude. But also Jeff Wilson Jr. Like you know what I mean? Maybe there's a Devontae Freeman or something.
Well, I kept all my Rojo shares. Like I'm like super fortunate in that manner to where like I never really was like
good to play him, but.
Or well, I played in week 1 and it worked out well.
Oh yeah, actually, he did fine week 1.
But what I've been doing with Rojo is just kind of having him sit there in case this situation did happen, to where it's like, cool, now I got the guy that I know they're gonna give to. You know, they're gonna try and you know, he's a decent scenario play that in this year overall. If anything happens with Fournette again, cool, now you just got him. So he's a guy that I'm kind of just like, I'm toying with the idea of moving him. If people are smart, all right, Fournette already went down once. If you're the Fournette owner, you're smart and you're trying.
What is the deal with him? Like, I don't know the deal because I don't have any.
So he's not going to be playing this week. He's not going to be playing this week. I gotta go back.
I locker room issue because he's not really like a cool guy supposedly.
No, it's not a locker room issue. I mean, no one likes him. You're right. You are right about that.
Yeah, no one likes him for real though.
Hang on, I can get you the report. I try and memorize so much before we go on air.
No, trust me, man.
So it's an ankle. It's an ankle. Fuck,
okay,
I knew that it was an ankle.
See, and you know what? I want to say this too to everybody. You know, when Leonard Fournette got traded or got picked up by the Bucks, everyone was going crazy. I was like, everyone remember he has injury history. You know what I mean? Like, and here we are. You know what I mean? Like, he'd be probably going to be without him for like a week or two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he hasn't practiced these last 2 days, which tells me that he's wincing in pain.
Ruled him out. Yeah,
he's already been ruled out.
Yeah.
But he hasn't practiced these last 2 days. Like you said, it could be a 2 to 4 week thing in regards to the ankle. Enjoy Rojo. Like I also like if I'm the person that has Fournette and I'm waiting for Fournette to be able to come back. Oh shit! I need to fucking adjust some league settings.
Okay. Which set?
But if I'm the person for the war zone.
Okay.
Fixing that now. I guess somehow I set up the IR for COVID. And it didn't allow for players to be put on it. The system didn't allow it for it to go through, so I gotta go through and fix it. But if you guys have Fournette, don't be afraid to make a push for Rojo. Like that's one of those things where I'm gonna say stop being soft, stop having too much pride, and just set yourself up for the bag, set yourself up for the win. Because if Fournette comes back, re-aggravates the injury, and then he's out for the season. Now you're really sitting back and you're like, oh, what do I do, George? What the fuck do I do? I don't know what to do, man. And then you're coming back to the Rumboyz Fantasy Network, and we're like, well, we said this, we said that, and you didn't want to take that. You didn't want to take it serious. I'll knock you out. I want to knock you out, dude. Come for that, bro. You would. You would not survive that. That'd be very bad for you. That'd be very, very bad for you.
Those are literally fighting words.
Yeah, like do you want to know what I used to do for a fucking living? Like, it's not cool.
Straight fucking fought in Afghanistan.
Exactly. I'm like, all you're doing is just tempting me. That's that. All that is that just that like tickles on the inside. Oh, and I'm drinking as well. Like, no, fuck that. What I'm doing is Bogart for in that league. Um, I'm just gonna turn on all IR settings.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say fuck it, especially because we're in the middle of like
What do we got? We only got one of them joints. We should have like two.
we have two IR spots.
Oh, we do. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Word.
Yeah, no, we have two IR spots. I'll if it becomes a problem with COVID, right? What I'll do is I will if it becomes a serious problem, what I'll do is I'll go and I'll manually change it, and we may up it to like 3 to 4
But
if
see,
it
here's
just
the thing,
gets
too, is
bad,
like,
bad.
I don't think in any league they're gonna be considered. The Steelers or Titans players are gonna be considered like COVID like players
No,
because they put them on a bye week, so you're not gonna be able to put them in no kind of IR anyway.
Jeff, exactly, man. We ain't even worried about it, dog. No, well, no, you can't. You're supposed to be able to put them in IR because of COVID.
Yeah, but they didn't release any of the names, and then matter of fact, to that point, they made it a bye week for those two teams. So
Teams, exactly. Like at this point, just realistically, really remove them. Like in my home league, this is one of the things that like I like about expert leagues. Experts look out for each other. Well, honestly, just look out for like the integrity of fantasy
the league.
football.
Yeah.
Just what fantasy football should be about in general. Like I was so happy last night when we were on air, and then all the apps came out. And they're like, "We're changing this. We're adjusting this.
That was dope.
Yeah, because it was
they were doing it before. They were acting fast, and then like unfortunately, the league stepped in and was like, "Yeah, we're gonna need to keep these guys all on quarantine for because then I think when they found out, that puts it on 2 weeks." You know
what pissed me off was
because does that mean they're coming back? Those teams are coming back next week.
Yeah, they'll be back next week. Yeah, they'll be back week 5.
So I guess whoever's infected or whoever got tested positive, those guys are probably not going to play that next game. And then those players, if there's notable players, which I hope not, because they're not releasing any information. Like all we know is it's 5 guys from Tennessee and like some personnel.
Yo, speaking of COVID, Rumboyz.com face masks are available on Rumboyz.com. Go get our merch. Yep, yeah. No, dude, you reminded me now. Like this is actually something really important. Bill's my friend Rob, what made it more embarrassing was at the time it appeared that Cam had the best chance of recovering the fumble, but okay, we're talking about
that Super Bowl.
It's about that Super Bowl.
Yeah, and he just like, man, I don't know why he didn't try to make a play on that ball, and then he couldn't shake that after. Like Von Miller was just terrorizing him. He just sat there on his he was sat down there on his knees watching Von Miller just scoop and score. You know what I mean?
Cam got fucked up in that Super Bowl. Like,
yeah, he did.
That was abuse.
That line
was
did
animal
not
abuse.
do anything. That line was just letting Von Miller and company just destroy.
I guess we could say a Bronco really can trample out a Panther.
Ooh, the elusive Panther. Not that time.
Pete is gonna be pissed at that fucking joke. They're gonna be like, "Fuck this guy." No, dude. Don't let this distract you from oh my gosh, don't let this distract you from the fact that Falcons blew back-to-back double-digit leads in the fourth quarter. Phoenix Gamer, ain't that the fucking truth? That is the saddest organization that someone could be a fan of at the given moment. Oh my gosh. The game delay helps the Titans because Taylor Lewan will be healthy by then. Yes, it does benefit the Titans in that scenario because also AJ Brown will be back healthy. AJ Brown owners, be happy about this.
I might trade for some AJ Brown right now, to be honest.
The football therapist, what is good, bro? One of our new he's new to the channel. He's new. Guys, get familiar with the homie. definitely gonna be trying to get to know my guy, and hopefully, we bring you on. We collab sometime in the
Oh
future.
yeah, yeah. Shout out to the therapist. That's the one I be seeing. Yeah, he actually be putting out content, right? Am I thinking about the same
Yeah,
right?
on
Same
the
dude?
gram,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I
yeah.
see him on the
Shout
gram. That's
out.
how I found him.
Yeah, big up to the fantasy therapist. I like his work. I've seen his work.
Bro, you want to get into Thursday night picks?
Let's do it.
All right.
This is actually like so hard. It's harder than it should be. Pause.
It, it's ah!
I'm like over here, like, why am I having trouble picking this game? And it's like I feel like picking the Jets so bad. I don't know why.
So here's the thing.
But
Right?
I
Check
feel like
this
the
out.
team doesn't want to play for him. But Sam Darnold do. Sam Darnold just want to play. The rest of the team, I don't think they give a fuck about Adam Gase, and I don't
Well,
think
check
Darnold
this
does either.
out.
But yeah, go ahead.
Matchup predictor. When I look at the index, Football Power Index, the FPI. It's a 50-50 fucking matchup, dog. I shit you not.
Wow, they're not even giving no respect to
To either.
Darnold and the home field advantage. Okay, so wait, what is Westgate got this?
So first off, matchup predictor has us at 50.1 to 49.5. 49.5 for the Jets, right? Right
Wait,
now it
so the
is
Jets are the underdogs?
yeah, the Jets are the underdogs
Ah!
with a consensus spread pick of 1. So this will be a 1-point game in favor of the Jets.
Okay, so it is the Jets +1.
Over under 41. I'm gonna take the under.
Yeah, I'm
No,
gonna take the under. I'm taking the
wait.
under.
I could see a 21-20. I could see a blown kick. I could see a 21-20.
Okay, so you have some points being scored. I mean, obviously both these secondaries aren't that great.
No,
If you want to
no,
talk
they
about
all
right,
suck. They all suck.
honestly, yeah, they, yeah, I don't even want to. It's hard to get into like some analytical breakdown on either of these teams because like the Broncos are supposed to be good. They're just so banged up. Like you know what I mean? They're just beat the fuck up. You know what I mean? They're
The
missing
Broncos are
all their
beat up, but so
stars.
are the Jets.
It's true. The Jets came in the year beat up, so this is just what we're used to. You know what I mean?
You know what? I'm gonna pick the Jets.
Yeah, I got the Jets in this one.
I'll pick the Jets.
You know what the
I'll see the one. I'll
you know
see the one. I'll go 21-20.
what's the so it's plus what? It's +3, +1. What are they giving the Jets?
It's even.
Okay, so it's a
I
pick 'em.
Yeah, it's like it's fucking dead even, dog. Like
It's
there
a pick 'em,
is
yeah.
yeah, I mean spread consensus is fucking under 1, like -1 for the Jets. Like I mean that's as close as they're getting. Like no in
Man,
other words, nobody in fucking Vegas is betting tonight, dude.
you know what's crazy too is like this is a game where like I think like if you were a gambling person like in Vegas, like the Broncos are probably the play here because you know they would obviously pay out more if they're the road underdogs, but
Miles
it's
said Miles said 0 TD scored, all field goals prediction. Oh
yeah,
god.
yes, ah,
If Gase isn't fired after this game, good chance the New York Jets fans burn down the stadium. Last game tonight in life forever. Oh shit! I'm
damn.
here for it. Oh, let it happen,
Hey, that it wouldn't surprise me. That'd be 2020 shit. Like the
dude. That'd be the most
in local
2020
news,
thing
the
ever.
the Jets fan base had enough.
Fuck,
Oh
dude,
shit.
that would be the craziest. Like, cause then I would get to pull the card. Like, I would get to be like, so we gonna hold these people accountable, huh? We're
That's
gonna,
it.
I,
They say it's dead even. I'm going tie.
bro. He's like, I'm going tight. Hey, no, that's
Nine
not
to
cool.
nine.
Last week I did that shit. Like last week I did that with the Philly Bengals, and that was not cool. I was like, I literally begged for every person that put money on that shit to forgive me. I was like, yo, I'm so sorry. Like
But what do
I'm
you mean? If
still
you called the tie,
sorry.
they would have won money.
I'm talking about people that did not go with that. Okay,
Hey, you ever
there
go?
was a
You ever go to Vegas, right? When you play, or any casino, when you play blackjack, sometimes they'll have the bonus on the table. So you put like $1 or $5, and then if you hit whatever bonus, they pay you out times whatever of what you put on the bet, on the side bet, right? So when I used to put money on these games, I put like legit money. Then I might take like $5 and just put it on the chance of a tie. And I remember it was a London game back in
oh
a couple years ago.
yeah,
And it was the Bengals and the Giants. And before that game started, I didn't know what to play on that game, so I just put $5 on the tie, and like I want to say it paid like 125 to 1 or something like that.
Yeah, I was about to say, you turn that 5 into 300 real quick. Yeah, bro.
It felt really
good. Fucking around. Yeah,
it was more than 300, bro. It was like 600 for 625.
Shout out to Jenna E.R. Nurse says Niner Empire. What's good? What's
What
good?
it do? What it do? Bang bang. We'll be all right. I like that they're counting us out right now. You know what I mean? If we can get through the Eagles and then get through the Dolphins, you know what I mean? We should be back at full strength on offense. You know what I mean? Debo coming back a couple weeks. I like it, man.
I ain't worried about shit. I ain't worried about the Niners. Like, I'm not. Like, if you feel like you guys, like, people are counting you out, that's cool. Like, that's really cute, honestly. Giants and Jets will have the first 2 picks in next year's draft. Take it to the bank, says Phoenix Gamer 34. You know what?
Hey,
I will
money.
take that to the bank.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's good money.
That
Good
leads
call.
us right into my next question. Who in New York gets their first dub? The goddamn Jets
The goddamn Jets.
or the New York Football Giants? My good friend. How the fuck do you feel? Yo, every time I think about it, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say, every time I think about the Giants, I hear that the lemur. Like any dads out there, y'all know about your kid fucking. I want to watch Madagascar. And you have heard the New York Football Giants from that damn lemur a million times.
They're taking that, and they're taking that from they took that from Coming to America, but it was like the New York Football Jets kick the pigskin ball to a giant H. Remember that shit?
They really stole that joke from Coming to America?
Yeah, remember. Oh my
God.
What's the dude? Remember Eddie Murphy's character, right? He was like, he's talking to the barber, the barbers. Like, you know how you get to a girl, a good girl, good woman, you get them through the daddy. And so he's working with, he's working at McDowell's, and he's like, hey, Mr. McDowell, I watched the most exhilarating football game.
Yeah.
And he's like, the New York Football Jets. You know what I mean? Like, bro, they took that shit.
Bro, I am taking
Kicks
a
the
shot
pigskin
for
ball
this.
to the giant H for the win. And he says, son, stop doing. He's on stay off the drugs.
Yeah, bro. This is the most vile stealing of American comedy ever. Go ahead and answer the question. Now that I know the truth, I'm taking fucking shit. This is bullshit.
And I think the Giants actually have a clearer path, to be honest. The Giants have a clearer path to the number 1 because like somewhere along they're gonna keep trying these Jets. Because now you got Adam Gase. He don't give a fuck about this organization's future. He knows he might be out of there, so he's trying to like win some kind of games. And ironically, if he can't win any games, he's gonna get fired. And then when you know what happens when someone gets fired, the interim head coach comes in and he goes, you know what, we're a good ball club. We're gonna try to get, and he hypes up the guys, and then they might squeeze a win off or two. No. I think the Giants and the Jets though they might go winless. You know what I mean?
I think the Jets win tonight. By 1.
Yeah, but exactly. I think the Jets get their W tonight. You know what I mean? But like,
that's it. That's a lot. That's all it is for the whole season. That's your Christmas, Jets fans. You better fucking enjoy tonight.
There's some rumors, man. Shout out to one of our newest, proudest members of the Rumboyz. Shout out to Fantasy Fornicator. He told me earlier, he was like, and he's a Chicago Bears fan, to add context, Rumboyz and girls. He's a Bears fan, and he said, man, there's rumors of them talking about trying to get Sam Darnold, you know what I'm saying, in the offseason. You know what I mean? Because Sam Darnold, he's on a rookie contract. It's 5 years. Yeah. He's going into his 3rd year. Next year, he would have his 4th. Chicago can get him for free and then pick up his 5th year option if they wanted. You know what I mean? So, and then because obviously it looks like Trevor Lawrence is gonna be the next pissed off QB, going to a shitty place.
Shitty situation, fucking
Yeah,
blows,
I mean, and
fucking
that's usually what
guy.
it is. These highly touted quarterbacks are the ones who end up on the shitty situations because obviously those
Hey,
are the guys that have the high picks. You know what I mean?
yeah, you just reminded me about setting lineup really quick. Like,
Go
thanks,
ahead, do
man.
your thing.
Yeah, no. I just want to state that I love you for that.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? I do what I can do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's
Love you
okay.
too, Admiral. You know what I'm saying? It
Thanks,
just,
man.
yeah, hey, man, that's why we go to war well together. You know what I'm saying? You got, you know what I'm saying? When you go into war with somebody you don't give a fuck about, then they're just food. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But when you're going to war with the loved ones, it's a fight to the death.
fight
You
to
know
the
what I'm
death.
saying? Yes.
We're probably about to fucking. All right, so that lineup is submitted. I got that one taken care of.
I don't have
Um,
any. Only thing I have in this game
so
or on any of these teams, I have no Broncos. Out of 13 leagues,
no,
no Broncos, no Jets players. But in my
neither did
IDP,
I.
I got the one. Well, you had some
Oh,
Cortland Sutton. Well, not anymore. Not anymore, at least.
yeah,
I didn't mean to bring it up like that. But you had
man,
some
I'm
Cortland
so
Sutton.
fucking done with his ass, bro.
At
I'm
least you
so
got Drew
done.
Lock coming back. Because I think
Yeah.
Drew Lock is fine. He's serviceable for a Noah Fant and them. You know what I mean? He just took a bad spill on his throwing arm. You know what I mean? If it wasn't his throwing shoulder, he would have been playing on that
No,
AC joint.
me and you were about to set our lineup because this is a company lineup, honestly. So we're
Okay,
about to set our lineup to go get up
let's
against
do
Pat
it.
Mayo this week.
Let's go.
Um, hang on, really quick, man. Let me just dive in
Big
and
up
check
to
back
Pat
on the
Mayo
stream.
too, man. One of my favorite influences. When I first started checking out fantasy podcasts, man. You know what I mean? I definitely like when it comes to this fantasy
Oh
shit.
yeah,
Obviously, Joe Rogan with the podcast in general, but Pat Mayo made me like, yo, this guy's crazy. He doesn't even have the greatest takes, but he's hella entertaining, and I enjoy his guests. I was like, I could do that, and here we are.
oh yeah, exactly.
I
Um,
actually think he's phenomenal though, but season
really
long,
quick,
maybe not the greatest, but
really quick.
DFS, he's the shit.
Lazard out indefinitely. Thank you, football
Alan
therapist.
Lazard is out.
And
Oh,
definitely had core muscle surgery. What a shame. So what'll happen there? This now does because there is no Geronimo Allison
that tight
in
end, bro.
Green Bay.
Oh, MVS.
Yep, MVS becomes
But
super
but but but, but if
fucking
Adams is coming
valuable.
back, this is all irrelevant though,
It,
because it'll just
it,
be
it,
Adams all
it
day.
is it is and it isn't. It is and isn't.
The tight end,
Um, yeah. All right. So fuck. I'm not
the tight
starting.
end, Tonga, what's his name?
Yeah. It's fucking something. Yeah. He's Samoan.
Yeah.
Samoan.
He's a Uso. Hey, big up
Yeah.
to all the Usos out there. Big up.
So I have Derrick Henry out in this league. So, well, first let's start with quarterback. Baker Mayfield or Watson. Who am I starting?
I'm
Who are
going
we
Watson.
starting?
I'm going Watson, bro. There's no doubt about that. I'm going
Yeah,
Watson against
they're both
Minnesota.
dome situations, so I don't give a fuck about
Yeah,
that.
Minnesota.
Um, so no Henry. So we're only going to go with our only options at running back, which is Aaron Jones and Joshua Kelly. Like I can try and go see if I can snipe something off of waivers, but I mean,
Yeah. Why don't you go check real quick? Let's see if
let me see if
JWJ is
anyone
in.
dropped. Yeah, let me see if anyone made any drops. Hang on. We got to set this lineup like right now, by the way.
Yeah, before the is it what time are we about to lock? Let me see.
5:51.
Okay, so you got a little bit of time. Well, they shouldn't lock up anyway. Those players don't lock up unless you have players on tonight's game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm not gonna try and bank on grabbing anyone for
The
tonight's
one thing
game.
with Josh Kelly and Austin Eckler this week, they're playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're a top 5 run defense, but at least Austin Eckler will eat through the air. Josh Kelly, he's gonna get his 8 to 12 touches, but you just hope that they're any kind of quality. You know what I mean?
Was
And then
Tevin Coleman's
he's on IR. He's on IR.
Oh, these motherfuckers. I already know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go Miles Gaskin.
There you go.
Fucking
Hell yeah.
idiots.
There it is. There it is.
Like I'm now just like scrolling to see if I see anyone else that like catches my eye immediately
I
outside of
like that
Miles
though.
Gaskin.
Miles Gaskin is out there. That's dope. Maybe what about James White? Maybe someone threw a James White away.
James White's available. I don't know if I want to go with it.
Well,
I want to
came
go
back
Miles Gaskin
he came
more.
back to practice. Yeah, but Miles Gaskin's getting a ton of workload. I mean, hopefully we don't see more Breida in this kind of game script because you would assume like they might be playing from behind a lot. But Gaskin was a do it all. The only thing is that he was doing it all in a positive game script. You know what I mean?
I think he's still gonna he's still gonna pop off. Like I'm not. I'm really not bugging when it comes to Miles Gaskin. Like right now, I'm not. I don't feel like I should. Like I could go Daryl Henderson. Wait, did I see a Henderson share? No, that's D'Angelo Henderson. Never mind. Yeah, dude, I think I'm gonna go Miles Gaskin for real, for real.
Yeah.
Dude, like that's the most obvious thing, like because it's in alphabetical order. So, like, yeah, that's yeah, we're gonna add you up.
So, I forget what podcast I was listening to, but someone referred to him as Carol Gaskin.
Carol Gaskin. Oh,
Carol
fuck.
Gaskin out there in Florida.
I need to figure out who I dropped.
Um,
God damn it.
who's on the bench?
I got the Bucks defense. That's my defense. So with
Okay.
this joint, it's like super selective, right?
Yeah.
Brandon Cooks, Stephon Diggs, Eric Henry, Tyler Higbee, Aaron Jones, Joshua Kelly, Jarvis Landry, Baker Mayfield, Calvin Ridley, Deshaun Watson, and I have to drop one if I'm gonna add someone. So I don't feel like I should even worry about
Damn.
adding someone.
You can't
I'm
even
not.
add nobody. It would have to
Yeah,
be Josh Kelly then.
yeah. Josh Kelly would be who I would have to drop, but I don't
Yeah.
want to do that.
I don't know. You
Like
know what?
I mean, I could to
Josh
win the
Kelly could be
league.
a mirage, man. I'm worried about that. I have a lot of Josh Kelly shares because I was able to acquire him, and it's like
But then
I
I
don't.
still end up putting Gaskin in there as my RB2 anyways. So like, because I can only start 2 to 3 running backs in this league. Normally I start 3 backs,
But you have to all the
but I
receivers you
have
got.
Derrick Henry. But I have Derrick Henry off. So yeah, I have a shit ton of receivers. I have
Yeah,
Cooks,
you got it.
Diggs.
Yeah, Ridley, Diggs, they're in there for sure. Who else you got? Cooks is
I'm
Cooks
probably
is.
gonna put in Cooks
I
this
would
week.
I would put in Cooks and stack him with Watson.
Cooks or Landry? Who do I?
Cooks stack him with
Cooks?
Watson. I
So,
would.
yeah, dude,
I
do the
mean,
stack. You're
it's because
right.
it's a soft matchup. I mean, here's the thing with Landry is like he's playing your Washington football team. Secondary is not that good, but what kind of game script you think is going to be? I mean, you know what I mean? They might be just running
No,
most of the
dude,
time.
it's not. I mean, yeah, it's not even that. Like, you're completely correct. I mean, I
Yeah.
just gotta rock with what I got here. I mean, yeah, like I could drop Josh Kelly and go pick up Miles Gaskin. Like I would like that. That could probably give me more points. That's just gonna only thing that's gonna do is give me more points at the running back position. Purely it
For this week. Yeah.
for this
I mean,
week.
but you
Yeah.
never know. If Miles Gaskin's floating
Well,
around
it's
and he
not. It's
has,
also not a diet. It's also not a dynasty league. Like this is
but also too, it's a redraft league. Yeah, but also like if he's out there right now and he balls out again this weekend, he might have been a good pickup because now you're not going to be able to get him next week. Someone's going to be on there. Everyone's going to be looking to swoop
so that's
him
what I'm
up.
saying. I mean, Joshua Kelly versus the Bucks this week. Like you still
I
got to
like
worry
it.
if Austin Eckler's going to get off.
Yeah, and Austin Eckler's the pass catching role, and that's how you gash them up. I mean, we just seen Mike Davis gash him up through the air, and Mike Davis ain't no particular crazy talent. Austin
Like I
Eckler
feel like
is.
as long as like in this type of league, like I can't roster anyone else. Like clearly someone dropped Gaskin and left him there.
That's why you said it's a selective league because you can only hold so many. Like it is a
Exactly,
shallow
it's
league.
it's
Yeah,
super it's super shallow. So
yeah,
it's like I
that's cool.
don't need you,
It's a different
Joshua
strategy.
Kelly. Yeah, like I
I'm
don't
grabbing
need
Gaskin
you.
in a game script where he might pile up some receptions.
Yeah, because I can go back and I can get you. Like I can go back and I'm probably gonna be able to get you again. Like there is seriously a chance I'm gonna be able to get you again.
I'm good. I would play Gaskin over Kelly this week, just because of
I
the volume.
yeah,
I mean,
because of this type of league.
it would
like,
suck
like
if Josh Kelly's the guy that because he is the guy they give the goal line carries to when they get down there. If he punches one in, say he puts up like 8 points for you, I think Gaskin's workload alone has an 8
they're
point
playing
floor.
Seattle this week though. Miami's playing Seattle this week.
That's what I'm saying. I think
Like
he has like an 8 point floor. I mean, that'd be like what 4 receptions, maybe, and then 40
where
yards on the
whereas
ground.
what Kelly's playing in Tampa. I mean,
Tampa's a good run defense.
Both are good run defenses.
Nah, Seattle's not good.
Seattle's not as nice. Yeah.
Seattle's like in the teens when it, like out of 32 teams, they're like in the teens. Like
remember, bro, we are like this team represents the whole entire fucking company.
Yeah. I'm going Gaskin.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man, it sucks to let go of Josh Kelly, but right now, Josh Kelly is a role player. This guy Gaskin's a starter.
In this type of league, I can't chance it. And with
you have no Derrick Henry, so you gotta try to get as much production as you can. I'm going with the softer matchup and the guy who's the actual starter. Yeah, they might put in Jordan Howard goal line situations, but getting to that goal line,
I have to secure our bag. It's this league is about the Rumboyz. This league is about all of us. This trophy means all of us. So I'm gonna make the right moves for us. I mean, this is fucking fantasy football, bro. Like, this is what the fuck we're here for, you know?
Oh yeah, you ain't lying, bro.
Mike Davis, drop Gage or Swift off waivers.
Mike Davis, and so he's picking up Mike Davis, right? I'm getting Mike Davis, and I'm probably cutting Russell Gage. I mean, Swift right now, man. Like, Swift needs a negative game script. This Swift might be a play this week.
Yo.
I'm saying.
Keep going. No, you're right. Yeah. You're right.
He's getting 40% of the snaps on average after 3 weeks. So, you know, and most of them are in the passing down work. They were in that game against the Cardinals last week, the Lions. So, like, you know, you didn't really see too much Swift because they weren't playing from behind like crazy. They were always in these games. So
really quick, shout out Nick Howard, the big homie, yo. What's good, bro?
Big up to Nick Howard.
Good? He said what's up to you as well, Bogard. He said
what
Jarvis
up,
over Cooks. Maybe no Odell Sunday. Well, luckily,
I didn't know this.
Nick, that's in the league that you and I are in. That's in the league that both you and I are in, representing the Rumboyz. Like, we had to pick one fan, one analyst. Of course, we put myself in. And yeah, like, bro, like that's in the battle of Pimp's joint.
Wow, what's going on with OBJ? I missed that.
Yeah, I haven't heard
I was
that.
too busy caught up in the excitement of the Jets Broncos game.
I love it.
Oh man, I hope this is like watchable. Yo. Oh shit. Hold on. I think my thing cut off. There it is.
Hey, yo. You still there? Hold up. OBJ out at practice today with a bad back. Oh, no.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, my fault, man. I had to run to the restroom. Can you hear me? Bogard. This man. Bogard. Yo. Oh my gosh. Let me call this man. Oh no. He's like, yo, can you hear me? He's like, yo, can you hear me? Oh gosh. No, that was so bad. Also, Kareem Hunt might line up outside the slot a bit Sunday, ears to the street. Ooh, that could be dangerous. So what I'll probably do is I'll move OBJ in that league. Like, I'll just move him around really quick. James Robinson, Davis, and Jefferson and Shark all waivers. I've got Gage, Ty, and Swift. What should I do? You should have been probably made some of those moves, bro. Probably Ben should have made some of those moves. Like James Robinson, yeah, like you can go for who are you looking to drop to get these guys? That's the bigger question. Kane, I know you're in a league where you have a lot of flexibility. James Robinson or Kareem Hunt, bro. They're saying that Kareem could line up outside a slot. That could be crazy. James Robinson has his role locked down. He's solidified. I like that pickup there.
Hmm?
What up?
Says you're in.
Hey, yo.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I went to the bathroom. Oh, shit. No, dude, this shit really cut off.
Technical difficulties.
I might have to play both.
There it is. I don't know what happened to my headphones. My
All
daughter-
good.
Raja, she was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, I have no idea what's going on.
All good. All good. Just turn the volume down so like we don't get the echo. James Robinson or Kareem Hunt. Like I said, I'm probably gonna go James Robinson in that scenario. Nick's like Hunt all day. Yeah, that's a very good point. Actually, yeah, no, go Kareem Hunt. Fuck that. Go Kareem Hunt. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about going Kareem Hunt. Both are producing. Both are producing, and until both stop producing, yeah. If you have to play both,
top
go.
24 this week. As well, I got Hunt and Chubb. They're both. I got Chubb at 11, and I got Hunt at like 15 this week.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, I mean they're playing the Cowboys. Like, you could run on the Cowboys, and if the Cowboys are running up the score on that Cleveland trash secondary, you're gonna see a lot of Kareem Hunt passes or receptions. You know what I mean? And
Connor Burke says Jags got the Bengals, so give me Robinson.
Hell yeah, shit, James Robinson, J Rob, he's eating right now.
Phoenix, if Ridley is a no-go and you gotta go to those options, like then definitely just plug and play both options.
Wait, Ridley's dealing with something too now?
Yeah, Ridley's marked as questionable.
He's what? He's questionable. Damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
but I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine because it's been super silent. It's been super silent.
Yeah. This shit crazy.
So Extreme Canes is asking, what's good? Hell no, hell yeah.
Yeah, hell no, hell yeah.
Like the questions start flowing in right as we're about to get off, right as we're about to get off the air.
It always happens like that, huh?
It always happens that way, dude. It always.
I know
happens.
My daughter came here too. She's like, I need to use the laptop. I'm like, hold on, dude, I'm on.
Mike Davis, this is the one we were talking about earlier. Mike Davis, drop Gage or Swift off waivers. I guess go Swift if you're going to try and pick up James Robinson. James Robinson, Davis, Jefferson, and Shark all on waivers. I've got Gage, Ty, and Swift. What should I do? That's a super small league. That's how you know that's a super small league.
I'm picking up Chark, dude. He has a phenomenal matchup this week, and I'm picking up Robinson too. Like,
yeah, just get rid of just load up on. I'd get Robinson and Chark.
I would get rid of Gage and maybe Swift then if Robinson.
I get rid of Gage and Swift. I get rid of Gage and Swift for Robinson and Shark. Yeah, I would do that.
Even though you might be heavy on the Jags, like those are the two guys to have on the Jags. You know what I mean?
Phoenix Gamer says I got plenty. I figured you had depth with a team like that. I was like, dude, there's no need to even panic. Like, there's literally not even a need to panic. Like those of you guys are in leagues where like you have depth. All it comes down to is just making the right start or sit decision. And I mean, we can definitely try our best to help you with, but that's why I like the 10-man, 12-man leagues. Like 12-man is my favorite. 12-man, that's prime, that's perfect. There's enough to go around for everyone to make it just the right amount of competitiveness. Not over competitive, not like where it's like there's no point in even playing this shit. You know? That's what I would do. What do you think about Nick Foles? Hell no, hell yeah. Congrats to Nick Foles. He has a starting position. Hopefully he just doesn't be backup Nick Foles. Like, just remember that Nick Foles is a backup. Like, that's all I'm going to say. Like, you know, Extreme Kane says it's a 10-man. That's why those options are available to you. I hate those leagues. I hate 10-man leagues.
Nah, but even some 10-man leagues, like we got
some 10-man leagues,
they probably have shallow benches though. And
yeah,
I'm in a few 10-man leagues, but we have really deep benches, so it's like, you know, then it adds to the dynamic of like, okay, you have to make the right decision because you're so stacked.
See, that's why I like a deep bench. Like, give me a deep bench, and then I can. That makes it more competitive, you know. Yeah. My home league went from like being a 12-person league to a 10-man league this year. And I hate it. I'm like, this is stupid.
Because there was a lot of people that they lost. They were disengaged, you know, during this type of offseason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're analysts, so we're hanging on to everything, every moment. But you know, other people
gotta go like, Burkhead over Antonio Gibson, right?
I'm going Gibson.
I'm going Gibson.
Well, here's the thing: is you gotta actually. I would go Burkhead over Gibson if James White's not playing. James White came back to practice. You know, he unfortunately had a family, you know, a death in the family. You know what I mean? So, but him coming back, it's not like he's come back off of injury is what I'm saying. He got in practice.
He's coming back with some vengeance in his heart.
Yeah, and like, you know, Rex Burkhead was assuming the James White role while James White was grieving. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I love this. Hell no, hell yeah. He had asked about Nick Foles. I gave him my Nick Foles take.
Yeah, because
he's a Bears fan.
Bear down. Yeah,
bear down. Yeah. And then he's like, but bro, Allen Robinson, best wide receiver for the Bears right now. Best wide receiver for the Bears right now.
Listen, I have Allen Robinson this week at number 2. I have him as a number 2 option at receiver.
Yeah, but that's taking a matchup. That's fantasy. That's fantasy. He doesn't give a fuck about fantasy, bro.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I like Allen Robinson as a player.
So I'm going to talk real football to you. Now that you switched QBs, you're really just banking on the QB that you switched to being the guy. People need to remember that Nick Foles for most of his career has been a backup. Yes, he did win a Super Bowl as a backup. People need to acknowledge
but he
that.
Also got,
hold on. He got yes, cool, yes. Obviously,
as a backup with Michael Vick too.
Yes,
back in the days.
Yeah. But I'm accounting all this shit into it. Okay,
got you.
At the end of the day, you have yourself a mediocre quarterback who made more chances than not disappoint you. He will win some games. He could win enough to probably get you into a wild card spot. If you're a Bears fan, let's just be realistic. Let's be realistic.
9-7 is not. 9-7 is realistic.
9-7 is not bad, but just know that you are going to get. Know that you are going to get rid of Mitch this year. Nick Foles is probably going to retire. He is done. This is something that he honestly really. I mean, he wants to play football. His wife does. His wife does not want him to play football. Let's be honest. His wife does not want him to play football. Okay, he's going to take that into consideration. Everyone that wants to be hype on. It's not. Hold on. No.
Go ahead.
I love that you want to put a positive spin on it, but we're not doing that right now. We're literally not doing that right now.
I'm just being realistic.
Because we are being realistic. We are being realistic. This is a person that has tried to retire twice already. What are you going to do? Pay him more money? You're not even paying the person that you drafted.
Well, they got him for one more year. They got him for one more year under that existing contract.
I'm not done. He's also old. You're trying to be stupid optimistic right now, which I love. But it would make more sense. It would make more sense for them to try and go and get somebody else. Either way, if you get rid of Mitch to get some more money, you're going to draft somebody else. Either way, you're setting yourself up to be possibly disappointed again. And that's just real. Not hating on Nick Foles, but resumes are resumes. He was in the right position at the right time to win a Super Bowl. That's just facts. The timeline just lined up to where he could do that. The playbook was manageable to where, if you guys remember, that Super Bowl was not high scoring. He did not dominate his competition in that Super Bowl.
He did. It was the Bill Belichick-led New England Patriots defense. He threw three touchdowns and he caught one.
Stop! Don't do that.
He threw for like over 350 yards.
That was not domination.
It was domination, dude.
That
was prime Brady.
You beat one of the greatest of all time. Congratulations. In a game. If it was not the Super Bowl,
it was the game.
You beat him in the game, like the most important game.
The chip.
That's what matters. That's what's up. That's good for Philly fans. That means nothing for Chicago fans.
Listen,
that's the point that I'm trying to get across. Stop.
Chicago's undefeated right now.
But they're undefeated. They're undefeated.
They're going to play Indy. Indy has the number one run defense. I mean, the number one total defense right now.
They lose against Indy.
You think Phillip Rivers could beat that Chicago defense?
I don't think that Chicago is really even the truth, bro.
I can't argue with that because they beat two bad teams. They beat the Lions and they beat the Giants, and then they beat the Falcons with the aid.
Once again, if they win, okay, it is because of that game manager style type of play.
You know, here's the thing with Nick Foles. He manages
the game. He got
John DeFilippo. You got John DeFilippo over there. He spent time with him in Jacksonville and with.
I think you're just being super biased because we have a lot of Bears fans that listen to us.
Nah, I'm not being biased. I'm for real. Like Nick Foles, we're gonna see this offense actually ran legit because, everyone knows Trubisky can't make a read to save his life. You know what I mean? And
so
they run RPOs like religiously.
We're automatically sitting here saying that. All right.
I'm not saying they're Super Bowl contenders. I'm saying that
Nick Foles or Trevor Lawrence. Nick Foles or Trevor Lawrence. If you had an opportunity, okay, then. Yeah, Nick Foles or Justin Fields. Nick Foles or Justin Fields.
Justin Fields, but I'm just saying.
Then.
They're trying to win. They're not going to be in the sweepstakes.
We're talking about football.
But they're not going to be in the position to get any of these quarterbacks next year. The Bears. I mean, because they already have 3 wins.
Yeah, they have 3 wins right now.
Yeah. What if they have no more wins? If they have no more wins, they still have 3. I don't see the Giants having more than 3, and they already beat the Giants. I don't see the Jets having more than 3.
The Giants have a lot of other things. They could try and go get Lawrence. I mean, that would be the smart thing. But honestly, this is not – I don't feel like this is a QB-heavy type of draft to where the quarterback is probably not going to come – the quarterback will probably come off 4th pick, 3rd or 4th pick. The first pick, you need to be trying to build around whoever the fuck you've already drafted recently. If the Cincinnati Bengals get the first pick, you're not drafting fucking Trevor Lawrence.
That's true. That's a good point.
If the New York Giants get the first pick, I joke about them getting Trevor Lawrence. I don't think that they're really going to do that.
So you don't think Nick Foles is going to rip off? Like, if you look at their schedule, there's some games they could rip off.
Nick Foles will rip off a couple of wins, but I eventually think that give your take some type of credit. He gives one more season at his best. That one more season buys Chicago enough time to where you got to go and find your next QB.
They're going to get Sam Darnold next year. Watch.
The Philly has already.
Hey, Dak Prescott's going to be a free agent.
Philly, look, there are people that get paid. Stop.
Bag.
No, there are people that fucking get paid more than us to fucking think about this. The Philadelphia Eagles already moved on from Nick Foles because you won a Super Bowl. That was a game. You're not going to be the guy long term.
But they weren't finna pay him. They weren't finna pay him no 20 M's to be a backup.
That's true, but that's also true because they know he's a backup.
Yeah. I'm not arguing that. He's legit the best backup in the game. He literally came in a backup role and saved the day against the Falcons. He's done this for the Eagles. He's
Shit is like,
this is
oh,
what he
he's a
does.
hater. No, I'm not a hater. I just know how to hit the play button and watch film.
I think Nick Foles.
I think that anyone knows
he's gonna be more than serviceable for this.
This
offense.
is not anything
There's
about
a lot
Nick
of weapons
Foles.
there.
No, this is not anything about Nick Foles. This has everything to do with the fact that he won a Super Bowl and everyone goo goo gaga's over him. And it's like, oh my gosh, you won the game.
He's gonna play a tough defense. We're gonna see.
No, stop, bro. Just stop. Can I just say what I'm just trying to fuck. I'm honestly just trying to say what
Allen Robinson balling this week. He's
yes, Allen Robinson's gonna ball. We're not talking about fantasy though.
Okay, all right. You did
like
say
we're
that.
in this Nick Foles conversation. We are not talking about fantasy at all. Like I have not brought up Allen Robinson in a single take.
But
I have not brought up Allen Robinson in a
is not
single
good
take
for this offense.
Long term, anyone that you'll probably play Nick Foles. You'll play Nick Foles in fantasy. Cool. You'll get off on him for a while. I am saying long term. This man is a system QB. A system has to fit him.
It's a system he's familiar with. He's played in this very system. It's John DeFilippo and Matt Nagy. Matt Nagy was over there with them with the Chiefs when he was the backup to Alex Smith.
Matt Nagy can barely fucking tell. Matt Nagy can barely tell his head from his fucking ass.
Maybe Matt Nagy never had Trubisky wasn't good. We can just say that he wasn't good. Would you say that?
We can say that Trubisky was good, but then we can also say that Trubisky never had weapons. We can also say
talk about Allen Robinson.
Yeah, Allen Robinson. That's it. Who's your two? How many other teams have a two?
Anthony Miller's legit, bro. And then they got this kid Mooney right now. Like I'm telling you, like they're not bad. They got Jimmy Graham.
So the Chiefs have multiple number twos.
Of course, but you can't compare them to the Chiefs. I'm saying.
Are you trying? But we're talking about getting to
the system that he's in.
We're talking about getting to the promised land of winning fucking championships and winning Super Bowls.
Hey man, if you can just get to 9-7, that might be enough to be the 7th seed, and you're in the playoffs, and everything resets. Like you know what I mean? You that's where you can pull off the upsets. Nick Foles. I mean, didn't everybody?
Who's more talented? All right, I'm gonna do you one better. Who's more talented? I get that one person got the ring. Who's more talented though? Carson Wentz or Nick Foles? Who really got
Carson Wentz?
Thank you.
But Carson Wentz got hurt, so you can't have that argument. Carson Wentz was
playing out of his
He was playing out of his mind. He was playing out of his mind before he got that torn ACL.
He
literally tore his ACL running a touchdown.
But he is still better.
Yeah.
So Nick Foles is not.
The Bears got more weapons. The Bears are arguably. I mean, not
the Bears are more
talented.
The Bears are more talented. Nick Foles is not talented enough to get he is not leading to a fucking Super Bowl. They'll be the 7th seed. 7th seed at best.
I'm not saying
7th seed at best.
They might be able
7th seed at best.
They might be able to get into the 7th seed. Yeah.
7th seed at best.
Yeah.
And that, but that's where that's ending. Like, I'm not hating on the guy. I'm actually happy that a backup quarterback went in and won a ring because that is his ring, not Wentz's ring.
It's like Doug Williams for your football team back in the days, the first black quarterback to ever win it. He came in as the backup.
Yep.
And had a magical run. So yes, you're right. It could be just a magical run that Nick Foles went on, but
that's what I'm stating.
I mean, he did this to Carson Wentz 2 years in a row. Remember Carson Wentz after the Super Bowl, the next year he gets hurt, and then Nick Foles takes him to the playoffs and actually beats the Chicago Bears because of the double doink. Remember that? Was it triple doink?
Oh, that's all Cody Parkey's fault.
But still though, Nick Foles got playing from behind, got them the
lead. All I'm stating, Nick Foles ain't got another fucking ring in him. And that's really all I wanted to state. I don't even know how the fuck we got on this thing. Like someone brought up the Bears and like I just was like I think it's the fact that the same person has nothing else but to talk about in sports but the Bears. And I was like, dude, like We
The
cover
Bears are a
everything.
good story right now.
They're a great story. Pulled 3-0.
Yeah,
I
right
can think of a
now.
million fucking great stories.
Yeah,
I
I'm
can think
just
of a
saying,
million
like,
great
the
stories.
reality of it is like Nick Foles, if he can go out and they could beat this Indy defense, you know what I mean? I'm
Look,
putting
all
respect on his
because
name.
of that, we went way over time for pregame show.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Well, I
dive
mean,
right
you
into play
wanted to
by
go in.
play.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to do it, and then
Yeah.
you were like, I have.
You
So
wanted to go in on Foles. You know what I mean? We were
yeah,
talking
but
about Foles.
nah, that's not. I know exactly what happened. But
Let's
yeah,
close it. Maybe we'll close this thing out because you got a game to call.
exactly. I gotta get on play by play. We are probably gonna miss like a couple of plays here, but we're gonna dive right into it immediately. Extreme came. I'm not taking. Dude, we just hit me up. Like, ask that question on the next stream. Copy and paste that and drop it in the next stream. Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rumboyz and girls. What it do, dilly dilly. This was a very fun pregame show. I enjoyed the debate again. That was fun. Other
The
than
Nick Foles
that,
great debate.
yep. Other than that, I'm gonna have a new beer and a new shot ready to go for you guys as soon as we start up the next stream. Dilly dilly, we're out.
Peace.
Peace.
Bruh.